I am Elena Terry from the Constellations.
I'm Elijah Jones.
I'm Shad.
I am Jammer.
We are the Constellations. Well, I mean, I definitely think, the live aspect, like everybody interprets different stuff. There was never like, written music for this stuff. We just listened to the record and we're like, okay, let's figure out the parts and we embellish on everything, So, this would actually be a better question for Jamie because he embellishes.
Yeah, like, I mean, for me, like, everybody wasn't necessarily involved with the whole, like, writing process in the studio. I mean, it was like everyone got to put in bits and pieces, but, yeah, for me, it was just like sitting down with the record and picking out, like, the keyboard parts or whatever. And then, like, I had the idea for Step Right Up when I jumped into, like, because I'm a drummer, to just, like, throw down on some tom. Yeah, like, let's, it's definitely different. I mean, everyone's very individual in the band, and we were able to kind of put that into the songs, and it definitely is a little different than the record. But I think
Me and Ben, the producer, and co-writer, like we were writing these songs, and as we were doing a lot of this stuff, we were adding on like 15 hand claps and like a reverbed out toy piano that we banged with a fork. Yeah, I mean, just like crazy weird stuff that we were recording with. And I was like, how are we gonna do this live? And he kind of said to me that as long as the song is well written, you can interpret it any way you want to live, and don't even worry about that. We'll tackle that when we get there, and we did. This lineup has absolutely tackled each one of those songs, and we've reinterpreted a lot of them. We definitely improv the hell out of some of them, So,
a lot of it for me is what can I play while still acting like an idiot on stage. So I take those parts.
Playing live, you get to let out all your demons up on stage and just energy. It's just energy flowing through from the crowd to you from you to the crowd. And it's just
Definitely
different.
a personal connection kind of thing, for sure. Yeah.
And it's really no different other than now we have 7 people that are involved in this music every day. And I think there's going to be more of an influence from, what those people influence me personally and musically, you know what I mean? So, we'll go from there. But so far we've been writing and it's been great,
I was going to say a big difference would be like a recording studio versus a van or a hotel room. Which, I mean, not to say, like, doing it in a hotel room is pretty cool. Like, one night I went out and I knocked on our room, and him and Jason, our drummer, were like, they were in our room and they wouldn't open the door, and figured out they were in the bathtub recording. It was like the sound that it got, and I was like, I just need to come inside. But yeah, you do what you can,
Recording from the road's fun. We got a cabin. We had a couple of days off on like 2 tours ago or something, and we got this cabin out in Maine, and we just sat there and drank beer from the time we woke up till the time we passed out, and wrote songs. And we just sat there, went out on the canoes and saw the sunsets, and came back and wrote a song about it. It's just. It's kind of a beautiful experience. And that was, I think, probably the first time as a band that we've kind of come together and started really writing together. So. I wouldn't want to put any kind of limitation on, going from the first record, I always was just like, let's just go in there and we'll let the song write itself. That's a big philosophy of mine, is like, definitely let the song write itself, give it room to breathe and grow and figure out what it wants to be. It hurts us and it helps us, man. It helps us because we're free to do whatever the hell we want to do. We can do a polka jazz fusion record if we wanted to, but the problem with that all is, I think a lot of people, especially younger people, make the mistake of trying to, define themselves by a certain scene or certain music, and want to, like, you know, all right, these are my friends, and this is how I need to dress, and this is the music that I want to listen to. And that's so on rock and roll. Like, that's not, you know, it's not punk rock at all. You know, it's very corporate America for you, you know. So, I mean, it hurts us on a bigger level, I think, sometimes, you know. I mean, we can't fit ourselves in a neat little category to go in the record store or on the iTunes store, you know what I mean? It's you know, some people like this song and are amazed that we do this, and vice versa, you know what I mean? If you're a songwriter, or if you're picking up a guitar for the first time or whatever, don't limit yourself on what you want to do, you know, man. Like, you have a full life ahead of you. You let yourself be able to become whatever you're going to become, and especially artistically. I mean, it's not art if you, like, just pin yourself down to this one thing, and that's all you can do, and that's all you're going to do. You know what I mean? It doesn't make it, that's not art. You know?
I think we try to do that also with, like, you know, you see a lot of bands, and, like, they have a look.
You know exactly what genre somebody is.
And they all just kind of look not the same, but they all, I don't know, it's like if you look at our band, and we have people tell us that all the time, I mean, none of us have the same thing going at all. Not even close. But I think that kind of reflects with the music as well. Like, we're not trying to be anything else than what we are.
Honesty. If you write a song with an open heart and you're honest with yourself, and you don't force anything out of force anything to, you know, be what, you know, whatever you think people want this song to be, or you think what they want you to be as an artist. If you can open your heart and be honest about it, what kind of musician you want to be, what kind of artist you want to be, and, like, truly be honest with yourself and leave that door open, man, the sky's the limit. You know? That'd be a message. In so many words. I like to say that my look is like a homeless man with a court date.
Wait, were we coming up with a look? I mean, I definitely try to wear, really inspired by, like, vintage clothing, obviously. Today I'm rocking my Rock the Vote t-shirt. Trying to get the word out there about voting. But yeah, any chance we get on the road to go to thrift stores is awesome, because you get to find a lot of, pick through, you know, it's weird how it's regional too, which is great. Yeah, so that's kind of where I come from. Just do my own thing. And then there's this one.
I don't know. I wear a lot of Andrew WK t-shirts. And
I think it's mustache, basically.
my mustache kind of speaks for itself. I go for the, like, people find out something different besides Freddie Mercury. I hear it every night. So I don't know. I'm wearing plaid flannel.
Gay sailor.
A gay sailor. Here we go. Or cop.
Or cop. Yeah. Any man in uniform.
Yeah.
Basically.
All right, start over here.
Go.
All right, we're gonna start with Mr. Pookie. He's a Pomeranian.
He's actually on our album.
He's in our,
Photo.
yeah, he's in some of the promos for the album. He's famous. No big deal.
Did he not make it in the
He didn't make it to the actual album, but there's some other, like, promo photos. And he's a Pomeranian. And then there's Miss Elsie, who is a Border Collie Blue Heeler mix. And they're cute.
I have a dog that I don't know what he is at all, but he's kind of like he looks like a midget black lab. He's evil, but he knows how to use his evil to win over anybody in the world. So that's my dog, yeah.
I used to hate her dog, but he knows how to snuggle. I've got a big old hound dog. Actually, I shouldn't call her big. She gets her feelings hurt. She's got a very Cleopatra eye all the time. She's very into her makeup. Her name's Madeline. Yeah, she's a lady.
We all miss our dogs so very much when we're on the road, which is like why we started the blog.
Road puppies.
Yeah, anybody brings up dogs and we're like, we all just whip out our cell phones. Like,
we were Googling, or I was Googling dog Halloween costumes the other day and, like, showing everyone pictures and have them all say.
Sorry, I almost dropped my beer. I wasn't trying to take it.
I live with a puppy named Roxy, or Rocky, as we call her, and she's 7 years old, and she's a pit bull, and she's beautiful.
She's a rescue too, right?
Yeah, she's also a rescue, and she really likes to sunbathe. Cute. It's really cute.
Our dogs like to do that too, actually.
I think all dogs like
She'll
to
go in
sunbathe.
if there's any light and there's just like this one little spot, she'll put her belly right in the spot of light and just lay there. It's just it's delightful.
Cooked puppy belly.
Cookie hates being out inside. It means he has to walk.
He's a diva. That's why. You named your boy dog Pookie. He was destined to be a diva from the start. Oh, God. I am a slob, and I'm late for everything. I pretty much knew. I knew those things about myself before, but I've never had to share those things with so many other people in close quarters. So, yeah, that's me.
Yeah, we love you for that. I think I've learned that I don't want to do anything else for sure. You know, I was kind of like living in my contentness of whatever, my old job, like having money and stuff, but yeah, yeah,
Get on the road.
yeah. No, after doing this, it's like I don't know if I can really go back to that. So.
Agreed. I think I've learned that I really can't go into a gas station without buying a snack, and I really like to sleep a lot. Like.
You just now learned that? Sleepy, the bear?
This girl can fall asleep in any position in the van. Like, the rest of us are all just like,
Any position?
Within-
No, it's like I'm in a position.
I'm
and
gonna
then,
take, yeah.
but
Alright, I'm ready to go.
10 minutes, she's
That's
asleep,
Elena.
no matter
It's
what.
like we'll be over here like this, and Elena's like got the bench.